Hey guys, it's David from VHS Revolution. Welcome. This is Oscar nominations morning. You know, the Oscar nominations are announced at 5:30 a.m. and it's kind of a tradition. The reason they used to do that is so that the newspapers could have enough time to publish the nominations in their morning papers. But then once we kind of got into the internet era, and especially now today, I don't know that there's that much reason to do that unless it's still for the newspapers or the websites or the journalists. I think that's what it was. I don't even know who's in the audience now for the nominations announcement. It used to just be press and publicists. I don't know if that's still the same. But funny thing is, I used to actually get up at 5:30 in the morning and watch the nominations being announced live. It was just kind of one of my things. I used to love Oscar season. It was totally different, you know, back in the 90s and even the early 2000s. So I used to get up and watch it on CNN and, you know, I didn't have any way of recording or going back and watching. So I kind of had to write down everything on my notepad, furiously scribbling all the names, and some I missed and some I didn't. And then I had to wait, you know, a couple hours later to try to find it on the internet. And that was basically what I would carry around with me all day. And I would just like look over the nominations, the names over and over again. And that was really like the beginning for me of like award season. Because back then, as far as my memory serves, there was just the Golden Globes. And then there were the Oscar nominations. I wasn't paying attention to all the Critics Awards and all that other stuff. There was no YouTube back in, you know, the mid to late 90s. And even when there was YouTube, they didn't do all these roundtables and actors interviews and all the stuff that they have now, which is really great stuff. I love all that stuff. But there was a lot more mystery, it felt like, back then. So there were real surprises when so-and-so was nominated or so-and-so wasn't nominated. I think I liked that more, but it is what it is today. I'm excited. You know, the thing about the nominations announcement is it used to just be a really short thing. It was the president of the Academy and then some star. It was like Denzel Washington or Kathy Bates or Gina Davis would join the president of the Academy, and they would announce the nominations, and then that was it. And it wasn't even all the nominations. It was just best, it was like best the screenplays, the leading actors, supporting actors, director, picture. I think later they threw in foreign film, and there was no presenter banter. It wasn't a big show. There was no commercial breaks. It was just like bam, they just did it, and I prefer that. Some of the nominations announcements in the past few years have been horrific. I'm really pulling for Barbie. As you know, my favorite movie of the year. You know, Margot Robbie, Greta Gerwig, Ryan Gosling. I really hope I'm Just Ken gets nominated for Best Song, just so we can see Ryan Gosling perform on stage. I think that's the moment I'm looking forward to the most. And I'm sure there's going to be some surprises. You know, there's always surprises, and that's the way it goes. The Academy is a humongous group. They're not, you know, people always say, oh, what was the Academy thinking? And it's like, it's not just like 10 guys in a room like, oh, should we nominate this movie or should we nominate that movie? No. I'm scared that some of the people that I want to be nominated won't be, but that's the Oscars. This is the way it goes. So let's see the nominations, and we'll see how this goes.
Live from Beverly Hills, California, please welcome the president of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, Janet Yang. The Oscar nominees in almost every category were voted upon by peers in their branch. Actors vote for actors, film editors vote for film editors.
This process used to be like 4 minutes long.
And so on.
They just announced the nominees for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, screenplays, and then they were out. And now it's like this big to-do, and it's
record-breaking 93
tiring.
countries.
For Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role, Sterling K. Brown in American
Wow.
Fiction. Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon. Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer.
Okay, good.
Ryan Gosling
Great.
in Barbie.
Great.
And Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things.
Wow, Sterling K. Brown. That's big. That's really big.
Letter to a Pig. 95 senses.
Oh, interesting.
Our
Jerusha
uniform.
Hess and Jared Hess. They did
Pashidam.
Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho
And
Libre.
War is Over.
For
Inspired
95
by
cents?
the music
That's
of
interesting.
John and Yoko.
American Fiction, written for the screen by Cord Jefferson. Barbie,
Great.
written by Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach. Oppenheimer, written for the screen by Christopher Nolan. Poor Things, screenplay by Tony McNamara. And The Zone of Interest, written by Jonathan Glazer.
And for original screenplay, the nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, screenplay Justine Triet and Artur Harari. The Holdovers, written by David Hemmingson.
The Holdovers.
Maestro, written by Bradley Cooper and Josh Singer. May December,
Oh, great.
screenplay by Sammy Birch,
Great.
story by Sammy Birch and Alex Mechanic. And Past Lives,
Great.
written by Celine Song.
That's great.
Last, before our break, the nominees for performance by an
Before our
actress
break.
in a supporting role. Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer.
Great.
Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple. America
Oh,
Ferrera
wow.
in Barbie.
Amazing. That's so great.
Jodie Foster
Wow.
in Nyad. And Davine Joy
Wow.
Randall in The Holdovers.
That's great. Wow, what a great category.
Stick with us. We will be right back with more nominations.
This this whole like taking a break, coming back, like what are we doing? Just like announce the nominees, like let's move on with our lives, please. Like it's so stupid.
What an exciting lineup so far. What's up next?
The nominees for achievement in music.
Sounds a little forced.
Original
A
song.
little forced.
The Fire Inside from Flamin' Hot.
Great. I'm Just Ken. Great.
I'm Just Ken from Barbie. It Never Went Away from American Symphony.
Oh. What is it?
Wajaji.
Is
a
it possible
song
only one song from Barbie?
Killers of the Flower Moon. And
Okay.
What Was I
All right.
Made For from Barbie?
That makes sense. What was I made for?
El Conde. Killers of the Flower Moon. Maestro. Oppenheimer.
And Poor Things.
And Poor Things.
I was hoping Rodrigo Prieto would get nominated for Barbie, but he got nominated for Killers of the Flower
performance
Moon.
by an actor in a leading role. Bradley Cooper in Maestro.
Just say the names. Just say the names.
Coleman Domingo
Oh, wow.
in Rustin. Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers. Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer. And Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction.
I wish they would just say the names. Like, you're not announcing
For
a
performance by an
sports game or
actress
something.
in a
You know,
leading
it's just like,
role.
say the names.
Annette Bening in Naya.
Wow. That's shocking.
Lily Gladstone.
But why nominate Annette Bening again just to have her lose again? I don't know.
Sandra Julia in Anatomy of a Fall. Carey Mulligan.
Oh no.
in
Are they not
Maestro.
going to nominate Margot Robbie?
And Emma Stone in Poor Things.
Oh my god.
For achievement in directing, the nominees are Justine Triet, Anatomy of a Fall,
If they don't nominate Greta Gerwig, I am
Martin
done.
Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon, Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer, Yorgos Lanthimos,
Oh my God.
Poor Things, and Jonathan Glazer, The Zone of Interest.
And now for our final category.
I
Wow.
can't wait! Let's read them together.
Wow.
The nominees for Best Motion Picture of the Year are
American Fiction. Ben McClare, Nikos Paramigos, Cord Jefferson, and Jermaine Johnson, producers.
Anatomy of a Fall, Marie-Ange Luciani and David Thion.
Barbie. David Heyman, Margot Robbie, Tom Ackerley, and Robbie Brenner, producers.
Wow.
The Holdovers, Mark Johnson, producer.
Killers of the Flower Moon. Dan Friedkin, Bradley Thomas, Martin Scorsese, and Daniel Lupi, producers.
Maestro, Bradley Cooper, Steven Spielberg, Fred Berner, Amy Durning, and Christy McCosco Krieger, producers.
Oppenheimer. Emma Thomas.
I mean, I don't think
Carl
there's going to be any
Urban,
surprises
and
in this
Christopher
category,
Nolan, producers.
other than maybe the number of
Past
movies.
Lives, David Hinojosa, Christine Vachon, and Pamela Kaufler, producers.
Poor Things. Ed Guiney, Andrew Lowe, Yorgos Lanthimos, and Emma Stone, producers.
And The Zone of Interest, James Wilson, producer.
So, I had a suspicion that Greta Gerwig was not going to get nominated for Best Director for Barbie. But I had no idea that Margot Robbie was also not going to get nominated. And that seems insane. I mean, it's the biggest movie of the year, box office wise. A cultural sensation. And you're not going to nominate the lead actor? I mean, yeah, she got nominated as producer, for Best Picture, but that just seems, I'm really shocked by that. And I'm really shocked by not nominating Greta Gerwig for Best Director as well. I mean, congratulations to all the nominees. It's great. Yeah, I mean, I guess, congratulations to Annette Bening, but I don't know. Is it better for Annette Bening to keep being nominated and lose to younger actresses, or to not be nominated at all? I don't have the answer for that. Wow. I'm actually shocked. I was not expecting Margot Robbie not to be nominated. I don't even know who was nominated. We're just going to have to look again. So let's go back to actor in a leading role.
Bradley Cooper in Maestro.
I hate the way she announces this.
Coleman Domingo in Rustin.
Coleman Domingo for Rustin. Okay, that's great.
Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers. Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer. And Jeffrey
Oh,
Wright.
so Leonardo DiCaprio didn't get nominated. That's crazy. So Leonardo DiCaprio didn't get nominated for Killers of the Flower Moon. That's kind of insane. I mean, maybe they were just thinking, oh, he's already got his Oscar and he's been nominated a bunch of times, so let's give it to someone else. Okay, fine. but it just still seems pretty crazy. It's one of his best performances. Cool. Okay, let's do Best Actress again, so I can
leading role,
be shocked all over again.
Annette Bening in Naya. Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon. Sandra Julia in Anatomy of a Fall. Carey Mulligan in Maestro.
And Emma Stone, yeah.
And Emma Stone in Poor Things.
Wow. All right. Well, this happens every year. Like I said, there's always surprises. There's always shocks. I'm really shocked. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe. You can find me on Instagram at VHS Revolution, and I'll see you next time.